What's happening, YouTube? To the OG supporters out there, y'all know who it is. To the new subscribers, I'm Brandon. April's in the kitchen getting her stuff together for this workout we about to get into.
Get this pre-workout in, dry scoop game. All my dry scoop game, y'all know who y'all are.
She in the building. But so yeah, man, today is a busy day. We got a birthday party to go to. Our little man turning 8 today, so we having a big birthday party at Dave & Buster's for him and his little rugged ass friends. Then we got a Q&A that we going to do. We appreciate everybody that sent the questions out, man. Like, it was really some good questions in there. It was fitness, life related, relationship related, and all that good stuff. So we appreciate everybody that sent the questions, and we appreciate everybody that's gonna watch the questions, because maybe you probably didn't send a question in, but maybe somebody asked a question that you wanted to ask. So we appreciate all of that, and just follow us through the day, and we finna get this started. Yeah.
Hey guys, so we're in the car right now on our way to the gym, and like I said, we're gonna go ahead and start this Q&A. So we have a bunch of questions. They were some really good questions. One of the first questions someone asked was, what should I eat before a workout? So I think it just all, for me, it just all depends on your body type. Brandon's gonna tell you guys like what he does, then I guess I'll tell you guys like what I do for a workout, before I work out.
So honestly, like right now in the morning, I really don't eat nothing at all. I like to do fasted cardio in the morning, and I really don't train in the morning, but I do fasted cardio in the morning, and that's just so, I don't know if it's a mental thing or whatever, but I feel like if I eat something, I don't feel as light as I should be for a workout. But in the evening time, when I do my actual training, I used to do my training around 7, 8 o'clock at night. So it's just whatever I had in between 11:30, 12 up until I train. So it depends on how you feel. It really dictates on what makes you feel good at the end of the day, you know. So do what continue to work for you, but at the same time, I like to train fasted in the morning. That's my thing. That's for sure. So yeah. So hopefully that helped to answer your question.
And for me, I like to do fasted cardio, but sometimes in the morning I really have to eat something, whether it's a rice cake. Jimmy Dean makes these really good like turkey sausage bowls with like egg whites, or I'll eat oatmeal. So like, cause I take pre-workout and as well as sometimes fat burners, and taking that on an empty stomach just doesn't mix well. And if the night prior, if I didn't eat anything after like 8 or 9 and I'm going in the morning time, you know, so that's a long gap. I need something like that's gonna stick to my stomach, but something that's not too heavy. So usually, like I said, oatmeal, whether it's some eggs, a rice cake, just something that's still light, but that's gonna stick to my stomach, works well, especially when you're taking like pre-workout and fat burners and stuff like that. So that's what works for us. So like, as far as like what you should eat before a workout, but I think you just have to tailor it to like whatever your goal is, you know? So the next question was, why the hell y'all like working out? That was a good question. So we actually about to show y'all why.
So why we enjoy working out?
I think for me, I enjoy working out basically because, I mean, when I look good, I feel good. So fitness has really become like a lifestyle. So like, it's not just a check the block. It just became like a part of my regular routine. When I started going to gym at first, when I first started my fitness journey, it was like I was going because I wanted to lose some weight or something simple like that. But like now I really enjoy it. That's why the hell I like working out. I look good, I feel good. I started to like see, I was hitting all these like milestones. I was seeing little muscles, I was seeing a little bit of abs, and it just motivated me to like keep going and make it a part of my lifestyle. So you look good, you feel good. Simple, right? No? Maybe not.
see, the reason why I enjoy working out is because I like to, when I know I take my shirt off, it do some things to it. No, for real though. And I enjoy working out because it's more of a health reason. You know, I just, at this point in life, like, you know, it's all about being healthy. It ain't about going to the gym and seeing how much weight you can throw up and see how, trying to impress people, you know what I'm saying? It's about getting a good effective workout and enjoying what I'm doing. So So it makes me feel good when people come up to me and ask me if I'm a personal trainer or do I train for a living or what it is that I do, because that means that I'm actually doing something right, and that those things right there motivates me, and it motivates me to know that I'm motivating other people. So yeah, so that's the reason why I work out as much as I do. Plus, it's just part of the life, you know. It's part of, once you get immune to doing something, every day just become part of your life. So that's where we are. That's why we work out so much, and that's why we try to work out together if we can, which is often. But yeah, so I mean we push each other, we motivate each other, and when I see her going hard, like what's about to happen now, that makes me go harder. So you know what I'm saying. So the goal is for us to just push each other, motivate each other, and it keeps this fitness relationship goals going.
Stay tuned for this cardio.
So we're actually starting our cardio session. Before we start our sprints, we usually do a 5-minute warm-up, flat warm-up. Probably at about, I used to do it about a 3.5, 4.0, but just do it at a comfortable walking pace. And then when we start our sprints, which we're starting now, like I said, 30 to 40 seconds, just straight sprint. And we started to use about a 10, 10.5, 1.5 incline, and we just increase it up, Let's go. Get it. Like I said, encourage your partner, motivate them. Hey y'all, so our next question was, how many days a week should I work out?
So right now, me personally, I'm on a 4 days on, 1 day off routine, and it's I think it's beneficial for me due to the fact that I'm bulking right now, right? So I do 4 days on, so let's say Monday, right? So let's say Monday I do chest, whatever. Everybody do chest on Monday. So chest Monday. Tuesday I do back, and then Wednesday is always my leg day. Heavy legs is what I do on Wednesday. So then Thursday would be arms and shoulders. And then Friday I will rest. At least I should, right? But then I probably end up doing some cardio. And then Saturday do it all over again. And then I will probably do different exercises, and I will probably focus more on cable workouts instead of more free weights. So that's typically what I'm doing right now. 4 days on, 1 day off. So yeah.
I think that's a good routine. Like I said, just to make sure that you get at least 1 or 2 rest days at least in. Get a rest day, because I think that sometimes everybody wants to go to the gym and just keep working out but forget their rest days. You have to make sure that you let your body recover. So definitely. How many days a week should I work out? Just kind of frame it around your schedule, but make sure that you're at least getting 1 to 2 rest days a week. Have a plan. Right. If you know you work late on one day, maybe that's the day that you should make it a rest day. Or if you have school or work obligations, family, you know what I'm saying, maybe that's the day that you should make it a rest day. Because there's no point just to go to the gym, check off the block, but you're not really getting anything out of it. So yeah. Right, and then like some days you ain't gonna even want to go to the gym. Like on the days I listen to my body. So if I know that I'm not gonna go to the gym and give my best effort, I make that a rest day. And you'll not typically, but sometimes I go like 3 days without working out, because I just, you know what I'm saying, I done put in so much effort and my body's tired, and sometimes my body needs 3 days, but that's usually not a lot. But just listen to your body, man. I'm telling you, man, it do wonders. When you get back into the gym, you're gonna put your more than enough effort in, 120%, trust me. Rest days are good, y'all. So y'all, our next question was, what should I eat after workout? I'm gonna let Brandon answer that one, then I guess I'll chime in.
So as I said before the workout, I do fasted cardio, and usually I fast up until lunchtime, so usually around 12 o'clock. So I really don't eat after my workout in the morning. But if we talking about my evening training or when I actually go into the gym and lift weights, I usually have whatever she cook, or I will stop by and maybe a Chick-fil-A Moe's and get a bowl, a salad bowl or whatever. But typically, I really don't restrict myself, especially right now that I'm bulking. I really don't restrict myself to anything. If I'm hungry and I want it, I'm gonna eat it. You know what I'm saying? But really, I only eat chicken and turkey. So, you know what I'm saying? So my options are very limited. But don't restrict yourself at the same time. Just don't overdo it. So don't leave the gym and you feel like that you want to lose weight and go to Buffalo Wild Wings and get a sack of 20 and eat the whole 20. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be smart about what you do. You know, if you want to lose weight and you got goals, you know what I'm saying, you got to restrict yourself and be disciplined enough to not go out and eat something bad. But you know what I'm saying, enjoy life at the same time, because not all of us is finna be bodybuilders or go out and step on somebody's fitness stage. You know what I'm saying?
And I think that's the big thing that we all like must remember. It's not like this whole like fitness journey isn't because like, oh, I want to be a bodybuilder, I want to be a fitness model. Sometimes it's just, you know what I'm saying, feeling good, looking good about yourself. But you know what I'm saying, you obviously have to do certain things to meet your goal. But one thing is, like he said, don't restrict yourself. Like, it's disappointing to me to see people who like live so rigid in life because, oh, I don't want to gain a pound. It's okay, trust me. Every day I may not have abs. I got abs, but on some days, like, I'm not gonna have abs, and it's okay. So it's like, feed your muscles. You trying to lose weight, but you're like so rigid and restricting yourself where you're not even enjoying life. What's the point of fitness or anything if you're not even enjoying the little simple things that you like? I'm not saying like pig out, but still enjoy that. If you want to eat the ice cream, the cookie, eat it, enjoy it. But like after, like the question was, what should I eat after gym? I definitely think like you have to feed your muscles. So sometimes Brandon does like drink protein shakes, gets his like protein in. I'm not a big protein shake drinker, but I do make sure that, you know what I'm saying, I feed my muscles. Typically now, since he really only eats ground turkey, I also only eat ground turkey, but sometimes I still do eat, you know what I'm saying, beef and all of that, you know what I'm saying. But ground turkey is a great option. So like a lot of times we have ground turkey and rice like cooked. So when we leave the gym, it's something like quick we can eat. So I would say definitely cooking you some ground turkey, or maybe like grilling you some chicken, having some vegetables, and like rice that's readily available when you leave the gym, so you're not like crashing. Because that's the thing, like if you are fasting all this time and then you don't have nothing ready, you're gonna crash, you're gonna binge, and it's gonna defeat the purpose. You're gonna just eat everything that you just avoided eating. So just make sure you have things that are like readily available. For me, one thing, like I do still eat a lot of sweets. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all.
Yeah, she ain't lying, because it be times when we leave the gym and we going right to skirt right into Dairy Queen.
Skirt.
Or Cold Stone. So
but one thing I will say, that go to GNC, y'all. They actually have these sweets called Smart Sweets. It's like Swedish fish, Swedish rings. I mean like sour rings, like peach rings. The rings I don't too much care for, but the Swedish fish, they're so good. The whole bag is only like 80 calories. It's called Smart Sweets. I'm gonna show y'all maybe once I get home, because I actually bought a bag yesterday, what I'm talking about. But get y'all some Smart Sweets. I promise you, you won't regret it. And it's kind of like a sweet, but without all the calories. So I usually eat those when I'm trying to be good and I don't want to, you know what I'm saying, go crazy. Eat y'all some Smart Sweets. GNC. So y'all, I was actually telling y'all about the Smart Sweets. So this is the one, the Smart Sweets. This is the Fishies. Sweet fish is sold at GNC. As you can see, it's only, you can see it, it's only 80 calories for the whole bag, 3 grams of sugar. So it's a really good sweet snack to eat. It's plant-based. It's not as sweet as your regular Swedish fish, but I like it because, like I said, sometimes I want to behave and I don't want to go crazy with eating, and I love Swedish fish, so I just get these because, like I said, they're high in fiber, plant-based, and the entire bag is 1 serving, and 1 serving is only 80 calories, and it's about, I think it's about a good 8 to 10 fish in here. So, and they're really like huge and big. So go to GNC and get y'all some of these if you want to eat
smart.
Yeah, Smart Sweets.
But I feel like that you're doing something bad.
There you go.
All right, next question. I'm trying a new pescatarian diet. It's working, but I got mercury poisoning. I'm looking at different meals to add to my diet. What do you recommend to supplement fish?
Disclaimer alert. Not a dietitian, so can't really give you any dietitian questions. I'm not a pescatarian. I love fish though, and I love seafood, but I also am a carnivore. I'm a meat eater. But I personally would say
Maybe you try another fish, something, you know what I'm saying, try to see whatever fish that you ate that gave you mercury poisoning, try something else. But if you're a pescatarian, that's mainly most of your diet is fish. So I would say if you're going to stick to be a pescatarian, to try a different fish maybe. Or cook it a certain different way. I don't know. Because I know some fish have different mercury levels already or higher. Some fish have like higher mercury levels. I think salmon, not dietitian or anything, but I think salmon has the lowest one. But yeah.
Yeah, so with that, I mean, yeah, just watch where you get your seafood from. You know what I'm saying? I tried the pescatarian diet a while ago for a week, and I really didn't like. I don't even eat seafood, and so it was hard for me to figure out things to eat. But to supplement fish, take fish oils to get your omega-3s in. But at the same time, it's really no substitute if you're a pescatarian. I mean, shrimp and the basic seafood items. But just watch where you get your food from, and then just go from there. I mean, I don't know how the hell you get mercury poison. That's the first time I ever heard anybody get mercury poison. But man, hope you feel better and that you overcame your poisoning.
I definitely think that I would want to try a pescatarian diet though, because I love fish. I'm like a fish eater, but I just like, I don't know, to me it's like when you're restricted to a certain amount of food, I think you kind of get tired of it. I personally think so. I think I would get tired of it, but I actually am curious. Maybe I'll look into the whole like pescatarian just to see like what you're allowed to eat, what you're not allowed to eat, because I love seafood. I love shrimp, I love crab, I love anything that's seafood, fish mainly. I eat a lot of grilled fish, definitely a lot of salmon. I love grilled salmon. So yeah, I might look into it just to see.
All right, appreciate the question. And we'll get back at y'all.
Hi guys, so our next question was, I see too often couples get caught up on routines and they forget to take care of the relationship. How do you guys balance work, fitness, family, and relationship? I think that with anything, like I said, it was a great question, but I think with anything you have to have balance. One thing is we make time for date nights. Usually Saturdays are our date night. I think that in order to, like I said, have a balance, you have to, like, because relationships, family, everything has to have some kind of balance. So definitely just taking time out for your relationship as well as taking time out for yourself. Because if you don't take time out for yourself, your relationship's not going to last. So also sometimes just having some kind of alone time with yourself to get your thoughts together, I think balances out with everything. But as far as our relationship, how do we balance it out? Like I said, I think it's just like making time for each other and also just having like conversations, because I feel like sometimes you get into a routine of, you know what I'm saying, going to work, going to the gym, you know what I'm saying, school, everything is like, it's a routine. So sometimes you forget to like, hey, let me ask my boyfriend, my girlfriend, like how their day was, or just regular like deep conversations about your relationship, where the state of your relationship, just things like that I think will help improve your relationship and also maintain the balance.
Everything that she said, honestly, like that was spot on. And it ain't too much I can add to that. Just, you know what I'm saying, have fun with each other and enjoy each other, and it keeps the relationship from being a bore. Big date nights. You ain't even it don't have to be every weekend. It could be maybe.
And it ain't gotta be nothing expensive. It could be the most just plain Jane thing you can think of. I just think that like having time with each other and like all of that. And one thing about me and Brandon, we've been friends for a while, so I feel like we know each other. So like at this point, all like the glitz and the glam doesn't really excite me. Yes, it's nice, but just the most simplest things make for a great date night.
True.
And then y'all see my child in the back trying to get in the camera. It's his birthday party. Say hey, BJ. You want to get in the camera so bad. He wants to be a YouTube star, y'all. So another question we had was, what was the question? The next question was about what we thought about long distance dating. Honestly, I've done it. Me and Brandon have done it. I've done it like in the past. But as far as like me and Brandon, I've done it. I think it's good, but to me, it's like, how long can that last? I know some people, like especially in the military, they've done it for years, marriages with deployments and just being in like 2 different duty stations. It doesn't work for me because honestly, I want somebody there that I can lean on daily. I think that it works for a while, but long term, I don't know. I don't know if it really like kind of works long term. What you think?
I've been in a lot of long distance relationship, and I think the older I got, the more easier it is with all the forms of communication, the way technology is now. It makes it somewhat easier, but I realized when I was younger, I was in long distance relationship, and I just, you know, couldn't control myself. I was doing things I should have been doing. But now that I'm older, it's much easier now. I can enjoy myself, but without having to go outside of my relationship. So I mean, it happens, but at the same time, you got to be responsible enough and disciplined enough to be able to stay within your relationship.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing is like how, like you said, like how disciplined are you, like to be able to do a long distance relationship, and then also how far is the distance? Is it like, oh, I can see this person, you know what I'm saying, once a month, twice a month, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just like you said, how disciplined that you are. Because
temptation gonna be everywhere. No matter where you go, it's gonna be temptation. You don't even have to be long distance. You can be right with your person and be temptation there. It's just you as a person, man or woman, how well you respect your relationship in order not to step out of it. Yeah. And then a long distance relationship will it work itself out at the end. Then once y'all somehow get back together, y'all enjoy that time with each other until y'all are separated again.
You made some great points. Little birthday party fun for BJ. Oh, y'all, Tyree never want to get on camera. So our next question was, what do we think about personal training together? So I'm gonna let Brandon answer first, and then I'm gonna tell y'all my answer.
So yeah, so personal training is not even something I'm even into. Just because I'm in shape don't mean that I know what other people need to do to make themselves have a better fitness life. I think just personal trainers are so saturated and overrated right now. See, everybody a personal trainer. If you got a nice body, you got some abs, you're a personal trainer, right?
Yeah, I think like it's the credentials part for me. Like I would love to be a personal trainer, but I don't know what works for the next person. So maybe in the future, maybe once I learn the body a little bit more. But I think that nowadays, like, people look good, so they feel like they're a personal trainer. I feel like it takes more than that to be a personal trainer. So I honestly would think about it, you know what I'm saying, maybe in the future, once I know what the hell I'm doing for other people. Right now, I just know what works for me and what works for me at the gym. So right now, yeah, personal training is not an option. I just think that you have to have just, you know what I'm saying, more credentials, no more. It's not about like, okay, I look good, so I can train everybody else. I don't think that's what personal training is, or any kind of coaching, but I feel like it's just saturated. The market is just so saturated, and not everybody has the credentials. Like the ones who have the credentials are great, but when people don't have credentials and they're just doing it, I just don't think that works.
And then also, I'll work out with you all day. I'll give you advice, I'll give you tips, but I'm not gonna sit here and come up with no meal plans, workout routines specific for you because I'm a personal trainer. But I'll work out with you. If you ask any questions about fitness, I'll give you my knowledge on it, and then you just go from there. But personal training it ain't even in my mind.
And he looks so good, y'all, but he don't want to be personal trainer.
Stop it. Stop it.
So hi guys, so our next question actually was what's been the most challenging thing during your fitness journey? So I would say for me, honestly, in the beginning it was consistency. Like I wasn't consistent at all, and it showed. I really wasn't making no gains. I didn't have a plan when I went into the gym, so I think that having a plan honestly like works better, because I was just going into the gym, didn't have no plan, just going in there, jumping from machine to machine, and then I was wondering like, well, why am I not getting anywhere? Because I didn't have a plan. Once I started having a plan, in there, like, you know what I'm saying, well, okay, on this day I'm gonna work out this body group, on this day I'm gonna do this, I actually started seeing more gains. Just feel like I was getting somewhere, and it actually boosted my confidence in the gym. So I would say for me, that's the most challenging thing during my fitness journey.
The most challenging thing in my fitness journey, I would have to say, same thing she said, consistency, but mine's more towards reaching goals, right? So let's say if I set a goal to lose 190 pounds, right, and I don't see progress fast enough. Like I feel like I should be dropping 2 pounds every week, right? And I don't see that, and then I tend to just forget about it for a while, then get back on it, wondering why I haven't hit my 190 yet. It's because the consistency wasn't there, and I gave up on what my goal was because it didn't happen when I wanted to happen. But at the same time, just stay consistent, and you will get there. It might not be when you want to get there, but you will get there.
So, our next question, which I honestly thought this was the most funniest one of all, is what do y'all think about Tank's comment of him not being gay? That's a good one. So let me start off with it. So,
just in case the people don't know what he said.
Okay, to start off with it, basically, from what I got from the interview, was Tank was saying that he doesn't think if a man gives another man fellatio, that it doesn't mean that you're gay because you're just in your experimental process. So if you do it once or twice, that's you experimenting. So that doesn't mean that you're gay, because gay is a lifestyle, not just a habit. Okay, so that's basically the gist of his interview.
You are gay.
Now, to me, once you do it once, twice, 3, 4, 1,000 times, you're gay. Like, and there's nothing wrong with being gay. If that's who you are, that's who you are. But, I mean, identify with that. But I guess for Tank, he was saying that, like, if you just try your experiment, it's a habit. So that doesn't mean you're gay because it's not a lifestyle for you. But to me, if you try it once, you may not be gay, but you're bisexual at the least. And if that's what you do, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with being bisexual. There's nothing wrong with being gay. But that is just what it is. There's no, like, gray area. It's just black and white. If you have it once, you have it twice, you're gay. Now, as far as Tank being gay, I don't know. But his comments about the situation, yes, to me, that makes you gay.
Yeah, I don't know if the man gay or not. I ain't gonna sit here and act like that was a cool comment to make. I mean, he has his belief. I'm pretty sure there's other people out there that probably think the same way. But in my eyes, I don't have nothing with the gay community and everything. So, yeah.
The comment, I just thought it was like, damn, like, so,
yeah,
I mean,
nah, bro, that's suspect. If you're a straight man, you think about another man sexually.
It's just like with that whole comment, like I said, like, it's nothing wrong with being gay. Like, I have so many gay friends and I'm all for it. But it was just his comment, like, if you tried it once, that doesn't make you gay. And I'm just like,
nah, bro.
And then I was watching an interview when people like, well, shoot, if you rob a bank one, I mean, you're a bank robber. So what's the difference? He said, well, that you're just experimenting. Whether you experimented, but I guess in his eyes, if you just try once or twice, it's not a lifestyle for you.
Nah, bro.
Nah,
bro.
And that just made me think, like, damn, if people think like that, if straight men think like that, like, what's going on? Like, everybody just out here just dibbling and dabbling and dibbling and dabbling.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. That's weird, man. That's bro.
So that's our comment on Tank's comment about whether giving another man fellatio is gay or not. So I'm just interested to think what y'all think. So honestly, down below, leave y'all comments, because I'm just interested to see, like, on that whole topic, like, what do y'all think? Do y'all think if you tried it once or twice that it doesn't make you gay because it's a habit? I'm just interested to see what the people think, though. Like, I'm, like, curious, like, because I think it's gay, but hey, I mean, maybe there's other people out there who think like Tank. I'm just curious.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, so it's just curious. So make sure y'all leave your comments, like, down below.
And who are we to knock them, right?
Yeah, and I'm not knocking. Like, I'm not knocking. I'm just curious. I'm definitely not knocking. I'm just curious to see, like, what does everybody think? Because I just thought his like comment for a straight man was like, wow. I would expect that from somebody who, you know what I'm saying, who's already in that lifestyle. So I don't know if Tank is, you know what I'm saying, or not. But it was just like, kind of took me back for a little bit. I was like, what?
Anyway, Tanks, I still fuck with you, man. You make good music. Continue making good music. But hey, man.
Yeah, that comment was kind of.
Yeah, man. Keep that shit to yourself next time. Especially on national TV, bro. You can't be doing it on TV, the radio station.
That's his opinion, though.
Still, though, bro. That's something you keep in your house, bro. You and your wife.
But why keep it to yourself? That's how you feel. Like, this is his opinion. So I don't think you should keep it to yourself, because I feel like he was real honest. If that's what he thinks, I respect him for being, like, really honest, like, going against the grain. And then when he was getting all the backlash, I respect people who, like, hey, I said what I said and I meant it. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to agree with it. Like, I don't agree with it. Like, I don't agree with, like, his reasoning behind it. You know what I'm saying? I can respect your comment, but I don't agree with the reasoning. I just thought it was like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, hey, man, just leave a comment down below if you agree with or disagree with or shit, how you feel about the situation.
I need to know. You heard. I needs to know. So y'all really been coming with some good questions. So our next question was, what are some good leg exercises, and is it better calisthenics only, or should I include weight training as well?
So let me answer this calisthenics. And I remember the question went along of the person was getting older in age, and is it best for them to do calisthenics or weightlifting? And I think that both. You do both. I still do both to this day. Like, because at the end of the day, the push-ups, the pull-ups, the body weight movements is a key part in a person's physique and conditioning and just overall health. And then the weight trainer, you know, comes with strength and just the overall everything that comes with weightlifting. So do both. Add a mixture into your workout program, and trust me, you will see results. No matter the age, whatever. Just when you get older, don't go in there thinking that you Hercules and still trying to lift up the gym. Like, as you get older, start like decreasing the weight and start doing more reps. So, and then along with those reps, keep adding your push-ups, your pull-ups, crunches, and things of that nature.
Yeah. So with the question about what are some good leg exercises, I think it depends on what part of the leg you're trying to like work. So for my glutes example, I love to do like cable kickbacks.
I love watching her do it too.
Ooh. So like your cable kickbacks I think are really good, like to build the booty. I actually put like a lot of weight on mine. Obviously I'm a little more experienced, but I definitely think for like glutes, cable kickbacks, and what's another good glute? What you think is another good glute one? I definitely, like I said, my favorite is the cable kickbacks. You know what I'm saying? You use the cable machine, strap the ankle weight to your ankle, and you know what I'm saying, kick back, and you definitely feel that stretch. As far as like quads or whatever, I would definitely say the leg extensions.
That's my favorite quad exercise. Leg extensions for sure. That gotta be a staple in anybody leg workout. Like, because you know, a lot of people don't squat. Then there's a lot of people that do squat, but leg extensions should be in somebody's leg routine for sure. And it's just the contraction you get from the leg extensions is probably one of the best ones that you get doing from any other leg exercise. So definitely the leg extensions for sure. And
then like as far as like hamstrings, I would say the lying leg curls. At first those was like my weak area because it felt weird trying to like put weight and lift. I feel like I was like always going light, but now that I'm going a little bit heavier, I definitely feel like my hamstrings are definitely like way more toned, and doing those actually like tones like the upper leg so really good. And I think for me that was my thing. I was like, I wanted my inner thighs toned and like my hamstrings. And as far as hips, I would say like I like to use, I think like with hips and as well as like glutes, using the hip adductors, and abductors are really good. I know sometimes when I do the abductor, I stand up and like kind of squat a little bit when I'm pushing it out or whatever. So I definitely think for if you're doing like glutes and hips, the hip abductors and all that. And then my all-around fave for legs would be squatting. I think those are like my favorite, like as far as like leg exercises.
Yeah. Like I said, a lot of people don't squat, so alternate to squat would be the leg press. You know what I'm saying? The leg press machine. Yeah. So you can do either the lion leg press or the one that's what's it? I don't know the name.
Which one?
The leg press that's. Then you got the lion one when you pushing out, and then the one you just pushing whatever. Anyway, so any leg press machine, and yeah, man.
And then I would also say, like, for a lot of people who are scared to squat or don't have a spotter, I know a lot of people use like a little bench or something to sit on. So you know what I'm saying, if you're scared to like go all the way down, you feel like, oh, I don't know if I can like come back up. One good thing to start off with is to squat, and while you're squatting, sit on like a chair, a bench or something like that, a little stool or something, and then get back up. I think that helps if you're kind of new to squatting, or if you're kind of trying to work your way around like with what kind of weight feels good. Definitely that would be a good like beginner.
Yeah, for sure. If you have any more questions about legs, or you want like a routine, whoever asked this question, I'm pretty sure you got her DM or the person got my phone number. Text me and let me know about a leg workout.
Oh, that's my favorite.
And I can give you a good
you can.
Leg workout for sure.
Yes, he
unisex
can.
too, so yeah, for sure. I love working legs now. At first, legs was probably one of my weakest points. A couple years ago, I used to just go in there and just go through the motion on legs, but now, man, I'm telling you, man, legs are one thing that I brought up a lot in my fitness journey. So,
yeah, Lex said, hit us up. You want a good leg workout? So y'all, our next question was to describe Brandon's quality, and then he did the same thing for me. So honestly, Brandon, it's like, where do I start, y'all? Brandon is amazing. Like, no relationship is perfect, but honestly, I would say Brandon's best quality would be like, he's very caring. Like I said, he's a very like good family man, and like I've never honestly been in a relationship with a man that's like such involved like with family, and like a lot of things that Brandon wants to do is like family like. So I would say definitely like his best quality is him being caring, and he's very like nurturing. Like sometimes he can be hard, but he's very like nurturing, and I think that's like his best quality. And I love that like he's a family man, and he kind of puts his family first before anything.
So for me, put the camera on you too, so you can see so we can get your reaction.
Yes.
So April best qualities for me is her ambition and her confidence, and every time I just look at her, I just see like just beautiness, just all in this girl, and she has a huge heart, and that's what I love about her, honestly, and that's what drives me every day to appreciate this great woman that I have. And,
I appreciate you too.
So her best qualities is they fits me well. So hey, that's all I got to ask for.
And yes, so now y'all, the big finale that I was waiting for is the question about when is the wedding. So I'm gonna let him answer this, y'all. When is the wedding? I know y'all want to hear this too.
You just put me on blast. Like
yes, that. When's the wedding?
All right, so the wedding will be sometime in the near future, right? Don't have a date. We even have an engagement date yet, but I know that the engagement is coming soon. So when that do happen, I will bring you guys along with me, but I just can't tell a date right now. It wouldn't even be a surprise.
Yeah, true.
You know, so I just
so it's coming, y'all.
So it's
coming. Y'all heard that here first.
I just can't go throwing around dates. If I already got a date in my head, then you know what good is it? She here? It won't even be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? So, but when I do figure out the time, then I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. Gonna go ring shopping together, and then she won't. I mean, we got to do our best on try to hide the video. So, but yeah, so when it happened, y'all will be along with me, and when the proposal happened, y'all will be there with me.
Aww.
And then when the wedding happened, each and every one of y'all is invited. So we'll
get an invite.
And so we'll give y'all a time, place, and date, and just come turn up with us, man, because it's probably gonna be the latest wedding you ever been to. Trust me.
Party of the century.
Trust me.
Hi guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You know what I'm saying? As you've seen a little snippet of our cardio a little bit earlier, like that video is actually coming. You've seen a little bit of our son's 8th birthday party, and I hope we got all of you guys' questions answered. We tried to answer all the questions that we got, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you enjoy it, and we actually answered your actual question.
I shouldn't have to do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the notification button to the right of subscription so you will know every time a new video drop from Life from A to B.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for watching.